Assalamu alaikum, Mehdi Abbas Nathani here. Today we're diving into the world of app development, but not just any app development. We're talking about building apps that everyone can use, regardless of ability. Imagine this, you pour your heart and soul into creating an amazing app, but a portion of your potential users can't fully experience it. That's where accessibility comes in. Accessibility isn't just a checkbox. It's about creating a digital world where everyone feels welcome and empowered. It's about ensuring that people with disabilities have equal access to information, services, and opportunities. And in the realm of mobile apps, it's absolutely crucial. Think about it. Millions of people worldwide live with disabilities that might affect their use of technology. Some might have visual impairments, while others might have motor difficulties or cognitive differences. By prioritizing accessibility in our Flutter apps, we can make a real difference in their lives. Building accessible apps isn't just the right thing to do, it's also good for business. When we design with accessibility in mind, we create a better experience for all users. So let's explore how we can make our Flutter apps more inclusive and accessible for everyone. So, how do we actually build accessible apps? Well, there's a set of guidelines called the Web Content Accessibility Guidelines, or WCAG for short. Think of WCAG as the gold standard for digital accessibility. These guidelines provide a comprehensive framework for making web content, including mobile apps, accessible to people with disabilities. WCAG is structured around four key principles: perceivable, operable, understandable, and robust. These principles, often abbreviated as PAW, provide a roadmap for creating inclusive and accessible digital experiences. In the following sections, we'll delve into each of these principles and explore how they apply to Flutter app development. We'll learn about practical techniques and tools that can help us build apps that are truly accessible to everyone. First up, we have perceivable. This principle emphasizes the importance of making app content accessible to all senses, not just sight. For users with visual impairments, this means providing alternative text descriptions for images. Imagine a screen reader, a tool used by people with visual impairments, reading aloud the content of your app. Without alternative text, images would be completely invisible to these users. In Flutter, we can use the widget to provide alternative text descriptions for images and other visual elements. This widget allows us to associate textual labels with visual components, making them understandable to screen readers. Semantics, label, a beautiful sunset over the ocean, childimage.asset, asset/sunset.jpg. But perceivable goes beyond just visual accessibility. We also need to consider users with hearing impairments. When incorporating audio content, such as videos or podcasts, it's crucial to provide captions and transcripts. This ensures that users who are deaf or hard of hearing can still access the information. By addressing both visual and auditory accessibility, we make our apps more inclusive and welcoming to a wider range of users. Now let's move on to operable, which focuses on making our apps functional for users with diverse abilities. This means ensuring that all interactive elements, such as buttons, links, and menus, can be accessed and operated using different input methods. For example, some users might not be able to use a touchscreen due to motor impairments. In these cases, it's essential to support keyboard navigation within our apps. This allows users to navigate through the app, select elements, and interact with content using only their keyboards. Flutter provides built-in support for keyboard navigation, but we need to ensure that our UI is structured in a logical and consistent way. We should also provide clear visual indicators for keyboard focus, so users know which element is currently selected. Focus scope, child, column, children, elevated button on press, and child text. Button 1, elevated button on pressed, child text, button 2. By supporting keyboard navigation, we not only improve accessibility for users with motor impairments, but also enhance the overall usability of our apps for everyone.